Don't let me fall apart. You held me close to you, but I have turned away.
It was 1994, almost 3 years before Ellen came out, 2 years before I met my first openly gay person, and 6 months before I graduated from Western Baptist College. I was holding a phone number in my hand, a phone number my therapist scribbled down after she told me that there was nothing more she could do for me. She was used to treating homesick freshmen and college seniors who still couldn't find God's will for their lives. I was struggling with homosexual tendencies, and it took her 5 weeks to realize that with the research I had already done, I was the expert in the room. We both agreed it was time for me to find someone more qualified. I wish I could say the school officials made me go to therapy, like students who were caught drinking or wound up pregnant and were given the choice between going to therapy or going home. I wish I could say my RA caught me making out in the prayer room with my girlfriend, or that my roommate found a Melissa Etheridge tape stuffed under my mattress. But the truth is I didn't have a girlfriend I could take to the prayer room. I was 21 years old and never been on a date. The only tapes I had were of Christian artists, and the only thing under my mattress was a whole library's worth of books. Books with titles like Pursuing Sexual Wholeness and Coming Out of Homosexuality. I went to therapy on my own free will. And when my therapist gave me the phone number of an ex-gay ministry called Exodus International, I called them myself. Coveting your neighbor's wife was a sin, but it wasn't a school rule. So if I chose not to call, or make the hour-long drive each week to where the group met, there would be no discipline. This process was just between God and me. You might be wondering why I did it. Why I lied to my friends about where I went every Thursday night. Why I spent 2 years of my life in a program trying not to be gay. I did it because I thought it would work. I really thought I could sit next to Julie Hudson on a couch with her legs touching while she talked about her boyfriend. I thought with the right therapy I could think of something else besides kissing her. I still think about it. And when I say I thought it would work, I don't mean I thought that I could develop an attraction towards men. And it's not that I didn't believe in miracles, it's just that I didn't want to like men, even if that was possible. I wanted to be like the Apostle Paul, who had chosen celibacy in order to better serve God. I thought the group would help me control my thought life and make sure I never acted on any of those things that were running through my head. I did it because I wanted to do God's will more than I wanted to do anything. Even more than I wanted to kiss Julie Hudson. But I didn't know how much longer that would be true. It was my senior year, and getting help was urgent. The real world was just around the corner, and I was scared. Scared I wouldn't be able to resist temptation without the structure of that small Christian college. I did it because I wanted a best friend. I couldn't have one because I didn't know how to get close to someone without liking her. You know, like that. And when I liked someone, every casual touch became an impure thought. And every time she spoke, I would obsess about the way her lips moved. And then what if she caught me staring? Or I said something weird? And she realized what I was thinking? I was grossed out. Like Julie Hudson, who one day in Christian ethics class whispered in my ear, "Can you imagine if one of your friends turned out to be gay? Ew." And her cheek brushed my cheek, and I just nodded. She called us best friends, but I quit calling her, and we drifted apart. I did it because when I sat in a circle with other women who were trying not to like other women, I wasn't alone. And we called ourselves sexually broken, which was an upgrade from the sexual deviant I thought I was. And I did it because of divine intervention. God put that phone number in my hand and gave me the courage to call. He was showing me the way. But he wasn't leading me to that group to have me change my sexual orientation. He did it so I could say my deepest, darkest, most shameful secret out loud, and hear someone else say, "Yeah, me too." Mm-hmm. He did it so that I could see real homosexuals weren't the perverted, Satan-worshipping perverts I thought they were. They're just regular people, just like me. He was introducing me to my new community through the only door I would enter. He did it because I was stubborn. He knew I needed to follow every single rule, confess every impure thought, explore every childhood upset and failure to connect with my mother before I would even consider that I was just born this way. And mostly he knew that I needed to think that he had failed me before I could question my faith enough to abandon everything I believed. He knew I needed to hate him for a while so I could stop hating myself. I spent 2 years trying not to be gay because I thought that's what God wanted me to do. It turns out all he wanted was for me to be happy. And whatever path I took to get there, it was okay with him.